And welcome everybody inside Marcus Pavilion for today's matchup between Division I California Baptist Lancers and the Saints of St. Martin's University. I'm Austin Burns, your play-by-play announcer for today. This match wasn't even on the schedule until Monday morning. Some COVID protocols kind of affected the schedule for the Lancers last second and able to get this game in. Saints coming off of a match against Alaska Anchorage just a few days ago, and will be taking on Division I California Baptist here. Starting lineups have already been announced. Serve is about to begin, and here we go. Briggs begins us with the serve. Up the middle and a quick point for the Lancers. That's Christine Graff picking up the first point of the game. Easy set up the middle. And Callie Hoy will be back to serve for CBU. Saints going with a little bit of a different starting lineup than they have rolled out the last few days. As that ball nearly blocked, rotated around to Emily Gooding. Doesn't get a clean swing on it. Point again for the Lancers. Saints rolled out a starting lineup. Annika Briggs, Annalise Hitchcock, Gracie Brenner, the Gooding sisters, Emily and Maddie, and Kylie Kuhn, with the libero being Kylie Allo. So notable misses are the all-conference outside player, Mackenzie Carter, not in the lineup today in street clothes. As Kylie Kuhn had the swing there, and it's going to be a net violation on the Lancers. That will put the Saints on the board for the first time today. For the Lancers, their starting lineup: Christine Graff, Logan Manley, Chandler Gorman, Callie Hoy, Hana Okuhara, Cassidy Dennison, and the libero is going to be Paige Johnstone. And Maddie Gooding's serve there goes just long. And that's going to bring Manley, the freshman middle blocker out of San Jose, California, back to serve. Standing right in front of her team's bench. Lancers wearing the off blue with gray shorts. Saints in red and black shorts. Back row from the Saints. That's going to go as a kill for May, as she checked into the game just a moment ago. More of a free ball for the Saints that just happens to get down. And checking in is Giselle Benetti. And she will serve for the Saints. 3-3 the score. Near side, Graff winds into that one. Easy kill for the sophomore outside out of Minneapolis. And checking into the game for California Baptist is the freshman setter Victoria Goff, and she will serve. I think she got an ace there, and that is going to be the call. So Kylie Allo's unable to get there in time, drops on in. 5-3 the lead for the Lancers. And back-to-back aces for the Lancers and Goff. Almost unable to handle that one cleanly again. And we'll see if Goff goes right back at Allos. This time she goes back line, but it's another ace. Back-to-back aces for the freshman. That time going far side corner and dropped it in perfectly. So a run here for California Bap has them up early. Now outside swing for Oaks, and that's going to be a kill for California Baptist. Well, California Baptist was Division II just a few years ago, but made that leap up to the Division I level. They were one of the premier programs, and another ace for Goff. That's 4 aces, and I think that's going to bring us to our first time out, and it is. 9-3, Lancers lead. And a serving rampage for Goff as she has 4 aces. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Saints Volleyball on YouTube.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes, for all of us.
And welcome back in Marcus Pavilion to the Twin Star Court. And it's been the Victoria Goff show. 4 aces in 5 attempts for her. Saints right now have no answer. And the timeout ices Goff as she puts that one into the top of the net. Point for the Saints, and that will send Kylie Kuhn back. And another substitution for the Saints. Saga Politelli checks in for the first time today. Outside Oaks, and she lands it right on the black. Couldn't have walked it over and placed it any better. Good swing from the senior out of Riverside, California. This is a younger California Baptist team with only 3 seniors on the roster. A lot of young talent as that ball into the net for the Saints. And again, talking about before the break, Lancers made that transition up to Division I just a few years ago. And making that jump, it does take some time to get the pieces needed to compete. A lot of their programs do a great job. Volleyball definitely poised to be one of them as well, as that is going to be a kill. That was the senior outside, Callie Hoy. Connected completely on that one. And it's 12-4. This game was tied at 3-3, but it's an 8-1 run for the Lancers. Saga Politelli picks up the kill, her first of the match. Not an easy set from Hitchcock, but she's able to get it in the right spot. And Kylie Alos will be deep to serve for SMU. Near side, Lancers draw up a play for Gorman, and she connects. Going to the far side, going at Kylie Kuhn. And the sophomore outside, unable to handle it. 13-5, Lancers get the serve right back. Johnstone. Saints go Saga Politelli, that one off the top of the net. Benetti keeps it in play. Now near side, Saga Politelli. Lancers quick over, and Okuhara picks up the kill. Junior out of Pleasanton, California. And that one just landing long for the Lancers. And that will give service back to SMU, and checking back into the match is the junior right side, Emily Gooding. And Hitchcock to serve. Outside Hoy, and she picks up another kill. Had to sit and wait for that one. not in the perfect spot, but she makes the adjustment and picks up another point for the Lancers. And since that service run by Goff, it has been all California Baptist, but there's Emily Gooding, checked into the game just moments ago and comes up with a much-needed kill for the Saints. She's put together some good games to start the year. Good to see her finally healthy. You see her in that large knee brace on her right knee. She can be an impact maker for the Saints. And that one drops on in. Point for the Lancers. And some more substitutions. And checking into the match for the first time is the freshman out of Shawnee, Oklahoma, Brooklyn Fluke. And she will be serving from the middle, and that one's going to go long, back left. And Maddie Gooding now will serve for the Saints. And that one nearly dropped in on the Saints side. Now outside, Emily Gooding gets that one to drop on in. It looked like the Lancers were able to keep it up and alive, but just weren't able to get to that second touch. Up the middle, that one goes wide for Manley, and the Saints now on a small run here, getting some momentum back. In the Saints' 3 matches on the year, they've lost 2 of the 3 first sets. And that one goes down for the Lancers, but the Saints are usually able to get some momentum near the end of that first set. And they come back very strong in sets 2 and 3. We'll see how the rest of this one plays out. Saints right side, Kylie Kuhn connects. Great swing from the sophomore. Not much the Lancers could do on that one. And Giselle Benetti checks back in. Benetti won the GNAC Defensive Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. And the Saints split with Seattle Pacific. Gracie Brenner touches that one to the back. Will the Lancers keep it alive? They do. Great effort from the Lancers now. Up the middle, Nears on the far side. Gorman picks up the kill. It looked like Emily Gooding had a kill there, but great effort in the back by CBU. And Goff serving once again. Near side, Kylie Kuhn. Good swing. That's going to go out of play. And that is 2 kills. Very impressive kills for the sophomore. She was the GNAC Offensive Player of the Week the same week Benetti won. The Saints swept that week in awards. As that one goes into the net for her. Cassidy Dennison will now step back to serve right from the middle. Benetti with the reception. Now near side, Saga Poatelli. That one blocked. Back row attack for Kuhn into the top of the net. She had a good run up to it. Just unable to get a good handle on it. And is that another ace? It is. The Lancers pick up yet another ace That is their sixth ace of the set, and that's going to force another timeout by the Saints. It's 22-12. California Baptist leading us here in the early goings of set number 1.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. Lancers leading the Saints 22-12. And so far, Lancers putting on an offensive clinic here in the first set. 9 kills on 12 swings, just 1 error. And it's a .667 hitting percentage. Graff and Oaks lead the way with 3 kills each on 8 swings combined. Lancers also have 6 aces. That's what has them on top by 10. Looking to clinch a first set victory. Brenner with the touch out of the timeout. Alos touches it. I think that one may have gone out if she hadn't have gotten a handle on it, but instead it goes as a kill for Callie Ho. Near side, Sagapolitelli, left-handed touch off the block, and that drops in for the Saints. And Kylie Alos now back. Service for SMU. Near side swing from Gorman. Now here's back row Kuhn. Lancers go outside once again, but that ball blocked. And they set up Hoy once again. Sagapolitelli gets it over. Good swing, though. Dump ball. Back row attack. Soft touch from Kuhn, though, but the Lancers were ready. Alos with the dig. Good rally going here, but that one's going to go long. Sagapolitelli, and that's going to put us into set point. And Annika Briggs will check back in for SMU. Near side, Briggs comes into the game, gets a touch, but that one goes long, and that's going to be the first set. 25-13. California Baptist gets it done by serving 6 aces on the Saints defense. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the Saints Digital Network.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes for all of us.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns. And one of the great things about streaming on YouTube this year is we have this chat feature and allows us to interact with our fans, and we get to learn cool bits of information like one just posted in the chat now that Kylie Kuhn and Paige Johnstone, they've known each other from age 7 through 13 playing volleyball. Childhood friends now playing against each other in college. How cool is that for those two to be able to play against each other once again? Again, if you weren't here in the start of the first set, this match wasn't even on the schedule until yesterday morning. Some late adjustments for California Baptist, and able to come down here to Lacey, Washington to take on the Saints. That's just kind of been one of the natures of this season. A lot of scheduling last second, making adjustments. But what matters is we're playing at the end of the day. It's great to have volleyball back inside Marcus Pavilion. 4th game of the year for St. Martin's here on this court. And we're underway in set number 2. Emily Gooding getting the touch in the first play, and she picks up a kill. That's her 3rd kill of the match. That ties her with Kylie Kuhn for the lead for the Saints. And Maddie Gooding now serving. Up the middle, strong swing from Graf. And that's going to be an error on the Saints. Graf had a lot of great swings in that first set. Led the way with 3 kills for her Lancers. Now here, outside. Swing comes from Oaks. Saints able to get it up. 2 players collide in the back. Looks like they're okay as that one now goes out for Oaks. So it's Kylie Kuhn and Kylie Alos running into each other. But they both pop up. Everything looks good. Benetti to serve for the Saints. Lancers set up outside. Oaks, Atlos with the dig. Now near side, Briggs, and that ball is blocked. Graf and Manley combo block. Not much Briggs could do there. That's a lot of height at the net. Graf at 6'2", Manley at 6'1", and they got a lot of athleticism in them. And it'll be an overball for the Saints. Here's Oaks, and she's going to go long. Well, in the first set, the Lancers only had 1 error here to start the second set. 2 errors already. But there's a response right there. Graf goes down the line with it. Her 4th kill of the match on just 6 swings. And has us all knotted up at 3 apiece. And deja vu. Scoreboard reads 3-3, and it's Victoria Goff back to serve. Since she had her 4 aces in just 5 serves. Here's Brenner unable to get that one over the net. Goff once again goes to Benetti. Now here's near side Kuhn, and she gets that one to go into the back. Kylie Kuhn. And some highlight reel swings in the first set. Picks up a kill there. That's her 4th. That leads all players in the game. Or correct me, Graf also has 4. So tied for the lead in the game. Nice rotation and swing from Gorman. Sliding on over to to the near side. And Cassidy Dennison now serving for CBU. Maddie Gooding, good swing, better dig from Goff. And that's going to drop in back row for the Lancers. And they're up 6-4 here in set number 2. They lead 1-0 overall in the game. St. Serrano play Kylie Kuhn. She's been their best weapon tonight for sure. Benetti with the dig. Here's Kuhn again with the swing. Johnstone with the dig. Saints keep it alive. Now go near side. Kuhn for the third time. And that one's going to get out of play. Tough angle there for Okuhara. Running right into the official stand, trying to get that ball up. And Hitchcock will serve. And that's going to be a point for the Lancers. And that will bring Pagestone to service. And Gooding's attack blocked. Here's Kuhn, and she gets that one to drop on in. So Kylie Kuhn connecting once again. Her 6th kill already. And that's going to bring Kylie Kuhn, been the driving force for the Saints offense. 6 of their 11 kills have come from her, and there's a block for the Gooding sisters. Maddie Gooding, Emily Gooding combine once again. You're going to hear that a couple times this year and next year. A lot of talent on the floor for that Gooding family. And there's Maddie Gooding. That ball blocked. She had an opportunity, but Okuhara got up there. I don't think Maddie was expecting that. The 5'9" setter from Pleasanton, California, got right up there with the 6'1" freshman. Here's Gooding. Near side attack from Graf Aldos. Correct place. And that one drops on in for Briggs and the Saints. Just what I talked about in that last set. They've responded well after a first set. Having dropped 2 of 3 this year, they seem to make a lot of adjustments going into that second set, excuse me. And here we're tied 8-8. Going to be a free ball from Briggs. Up the middle. That was Manley. Briggs once again right through the block, and the Saints have the lead. Outside. Saints now. And Emily Gooding can't get a handle on that one. Couple times in this match that Gooding's had a good swing on a ball, but just can't seem to get the right feel on it. Tough set for Hitchcock. Not much she could do there as the ball brought her right into the net. And just like that, the Lancers have the lead back at 10-9. Here's Saints' opportunity outside. Emily Gooding drops it on the black. Talk about a response from a veteran player. And now some discussion here. Not sure what. Not sure what that was. Down ref had a few words with the players, but seemed to be good. Well, Emily Gooding, talk about response after making an error, comes right back with a great swing. There's one for Christine Graff once again. Dang near perfect tonight. 5 kills on 8 swings. Hitchcock had to go a long way to get that one. That was another tough ball for the freshman out of Boise, Idaho. Service for Manley, and that's going to be an ace for the freshman out of San Jose. Another ace, their first of the set. They had 6 in the first set. Now near side, Briggs pushes that one right down the line. Great read from Briggs, appearing in her first match of the year. And the Saints get the service back, and Briggs with the serve. Now up the middle, touch for Gorman. Did it drop in? No, it did not, just wide. Or excuse me. Looks like it did drop in. It's a 14-11. So Gorman able to get it down the line, and now Goff checks into the match. Kuhn swings through the blocking, picks up the kill. Every time the Saints have needed her to come through, the sophomore outside has done it. And we talked about in the earlier broadcast on the year how much improvement we've seen out of her this year, really turning into a weapon for the Saints long term as that one goes into the net. And I think that's going to bring us to a media timeout. 15-12, California Baptist leads. You're watching Saints volleyball on the Saints Digital Network.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns. California Baptist took the first set 25-13. Much closer here in the second set, 15-12 CBU leads. And as a team, California Baptist really having a great offensive night. 16 kills on 37 swings, only 4 errors for the Saints. They also have 16 kills on 47 swings and 10 errors. That number, though, has improved here in the second set. 9 kills, only 4 errors for SMU here in set number 2. Dennison will serve out of the media timeout. And miscommunication, but the Saints able to get it over. Now outside. And that one drops on in for the Lancers. Service continuing. Benetti with the reception. Now near side, Kuhn, soft touch. That one's going to drop on in. Great read. The Lancers were there on the block. Kuhn just goes up and over with a soft touch, picking up her 8th kill already. That's about half of the Saints' kills. Again, St. Martin's without all-conference outside hitter Mackenzie Carter tonight. So the duty's really falling to Kylie Kuhn to have to pick up the offensive load. Her and Emily Gooding have combined for 12 of the Saints' 17 kills on the night. That one goes long and wide as well. So just like that, back to a 1-point game here in set number 2. Lancers drop a play outside and it connects. Hoy once again gets her number called. Picking up her 5th kill already. She leads the team in swings with 12. She's the only Lancer with double-digit opportunities. And this time they go up the middle. That was Manley, but Alos with the dig. Now here's Kuhn. Saints reset, go outside. Gooding. Lancers draw up another play, and it's another kill for Callie Hoy once again. Back-to-back kills for the senior. And then California Baptist stretches back open a 3-point lead. Let's see what the Saints can draw up. And it's a touch, and that's going to go as a kill for Kylie Kuhn. And it's going to be Kuhn back to serve for SMU. And that one just landing long. Great read by the Lancers. Didn't miss by much. And Hana Okuhara stepping back to serve. Standing near side. And the lefty goes to Briggs. Over. Easy kill for Hoy. And the Lancers now have a 4-point lead. Okihara once again. Alos with the reception. Up the middle. Gooding. Pagestone there. Johnstone, excuse me. And she gets it over. Now near side, Briggs. And net violation on California Baptist will give the serve back to SMU. And the Saints catch a break there. And tough angle. Well, one official signaled out off the pin, but was overruled. And so it will be Lancers ball and point, 21-17. Hoy once again. Saints drop a play outside. Great block, though, from Oaks. Now Briggs back again with it. From the middle, Hoy. Alos gets the dig. Can the Saints save it? Great effort. Just can't get it over the net. And California Baptist once again starting to pull away here, and the Saints need a timeout. 22-17. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Saints Volleyball here on YouTube. And welcome back into the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns. California Baptist leading here 22-17, looking to take a 2-0 lead into intermission. And they will have serve coming out of the timeout. And it's going to be the freshman out of Texas, Jennifer Blessing. Kuhn with the reception. Outside, Emily Gooding, and Saints out of the timeout. Drop the perfect play. An easy 1-2-3. Benetti with the serve. Lancers drop play. Graff, soft touch. It was Hitchcock who got there, and now Kuhn from the back row. Far side, Oaks, Alos. Back row again, Kylie Kuhn, and she connects. So the Saints out of the timeout, back-to-back kills. And don't go anywhere. This is again what I was talking about. Saints really build a lot of momentum in that second set. Remember, if you flash back all the way to their first match of the year, they really, and there's an ace for Giselle Benetti, and the lead is down to 2. But the Saints trailed a lot in that first set. The Seattle Pacific did end up falling in that second set, but they came all the way back in 1 and 5. See how this one plays out. Briggs with a great swing and another kill. 4 straight points for the Saints. And I think that's going to force a timeout for the Lancers, and it does. Head coach Brandon Higa calls a timeout. It's a 1-point game, 22-21. Let's keep it here and give you a quick breakdown of the stats. California Baptist was dang near perfect as a team in that first set. 10 kills, only 1 error on 19 swings with 6 aces. But in the second set, 11 kills, 5 errors on 32 swings, only 1 ace. Leading the way has been Hoy with her 8 kills on 17 swings. And then Graff with 5 on 9 swings as well. For the Saints, they got off to a slow start, 7 kills, 6 errors on 26 swings in that first set. But in the second set, much better offense. 15 kills, only 4 errors on 35 swings. That's a .314 hitting percentage as a team. Kylie Kuhn just became the first player in the game to register double-digit kills, already with 10 on just 20 swings. Saints looking to tie, 22-21. Here's Graff. That's from Benetti to Kuhn. Near side, Graff once again. Lancers trying to set up their highest hitting percentage player out of the timeout. That one goes out of bounds by the Saints. So the Lancers will now serve 23-21. Logan Manley serving. Great serve, and that's going to be an ace for Manley. And set point. Well, again, they had 6 aces in that first set. That's their second in set number 2. Saints go Briggs near side. Lancers, far side, Oaks off the pin. And then it'll be Annika Briggs to serve. Needs to get at least 2 to try and force some extra volleyball. Near side, Graff. That one blocked by Brenner and Kuhn. Kylie Kuhn getting it done on both the offensive and defensive end here tonight. Briggs once again with the serve. Lancers set up near side. Graff again, and this time drops it on in. Out of that timeout just a few possessions ago. The Lancers really focused on getting the ball to Christine Graff, and she was able to get the job done at the end of the set. Well, we'll head now to intermission with the Lancers leading 2-0, 25-13, 25-23. We'll be back for set 3 of Saints Lancers volleyball here on YouTube. And welcome back inside Marcus Pavilion to the Twin Star Court. I'm Austin Burns. Thank you again for joining us. California Baptist, it was tied 3-3 to start the first set, but they went on a roll from the service line, collecting 6 aces, and they cruised to a first set victory, 25-13. Then the Saints started to find their ground on the offensive end. Set number 2, 25-23, though. California Baptist able to come away with it at the very end. So the Saints looking to force set number 4. California Baptist looking to get out of Lacey Washington with a 3-0. Third set of volleyball underway. Ball at the net, and it's going to be an error on the Saints. And Kelly Hoy back to serve for CBU. Near side, Briggs. That ball blocked. That was Logan Manley stepping up big for the Lancers and shutting down the attack. Well, in the first half, the Saints really only had 3 offensive pieces going. That's Kylie Kuhn, Emily Gooding, who gets the swing there into the net, though, and Annika Briggs. The 3 have combined for 20 of the 23 kills for SMU. So those 3 doing a majority of the damage. Here's Briggs, but that one blocked again. That was Graff and Manley. Graff getting a majority of it. And it's an early 4-0 lead for the Lancers. Coming out on fire out of the timeout. Or out of intermission, I should say. Saints now go up the middle. Brenner, she pushes the ball, but wide. And service will continue for Hoy. And that one's going to drop on in. That's an ace once again. And that's going to force an early timeout out of the Saints. A 6-0 run for California Baptist to begin the third set. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the SMU Digital Network.
Every time a student learns something new, makes a discovery, or helps a team, it's not just good for that student, it's good for the whole community. At St. Martin's University, we know the impact a well-prepared graduate can have on the world. That's why last year, we extended more than $15 million in scholarships to our students. Because the more we invest in them, the brighter the future becomes, for all of us.
Well, after the Saints put together a good offensive set in set number 2, struggling out of the gates here in set number 3, 4 errors already, and then tack on an ace for California Baptist, and that brings it here to a 6-0 lead for the Lancers. Hoy continues serving. Out of the timeout, it's Briggs. Up the middle, Alos with the dig. Now far side, Gooding. Hoy's dig goes straight over. Saints set up back row. Kuhn, that faked out just about everybody. And there's Oaks who connects, goes across the court for the 7th straight point. I don't think Kylie Kuhn was expecting that ball from Hitchcock. And the Saints just get this one over. Graff, can she go down the line? She can't, just missing.
Again, Graff, the sophomore out of Minneapolis, that's who the Lancers turned to at the end of set number 2 after the Saints went on that run to cut the lead down to 1 multiple times. CBU turned to the sophomore, and she delivered at the end, and here she is again delivering with another kill. That's her 7th kill of the match on just 15 swings, converting at a very high rate. And the Lancers put that one into the top of the net, so the Saints catch a break. And Briggs going back to serve, the junior out of Spokane, Washington. Here's Graff again. Benetti with the dig. Back row, Briggs. That one goes long, though. Good dig from Benetti. Again, GNAC Defensive Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. Not in the libero jersey tonight. Saints actually with 3 defensive players on the floor right now in Alos, Benetti, and May. So a lot of defense. Offense really going to come on the arms of Kylie Kuhn, and the set error on Hitchcock. Doesn't even give Kylie Kuhn a chance to get a swing off. But again, you're going to see a lot. Attacks are going to go through either Kuhn or Brenner. Might even see a dump here or there with this lineup on the floor. Goff serving for the Lancers. Here's Kuhn, swing, that one just long. Kuhn wanted a touch at the net. They're not going to give it to her. We'll see if Benke would like to challenge. And he is. He raises the green card. So that's going to bring us to a challenge. Saints saying the ball tipped at the net. Now let's go ahead and give you a quick look at the stats here in set number 3. The Lancers only 2 kills in this set so far. Leading the way is Hoy once again. 9 kills on 17 swings. Graff with 7 of her own. And then it goes to Oakes and Gorman with 4 apiece. For the Saints, yet to record a kill here in set number 3. They have 6 errors on 9 swings. Again, they were really starting to find, it seemed like, their offensive flow at the end of set number 2, but just not able to get clean handles here in set number 3. Not like the Lancers. They've had some good defense, but some of those errors for the Saints have been on themselves. Just not getting clean swings on the ball. Well, again, this, and coming out of the timeout, challenge for the Saints does not succeed. Point stands for the Lancers, so the score now goes to 11-2, and Goff will continue her serve. Saints up the middle. Brenner trying to push that one through the block. Almost got it there. Now here's Oakes. She goes back line with it. And it's a double-digit lead for CBU. And the Saints save it, and they do. Able to get it back into play. Now up the middle, but that ball is blocked by Kuhn and Brenner. So maybe just what the Saints needed. Some good defense, hopefully leading to some offensive opportunities. Alos with the serve. Maddie Gooding just checks back in for the Saints, but that ball lasts off a Hitchcock, .4 California Baptist. Dennison's serve goes into the net. And Emily Gooding checks back onto the floor for Benetti. So the Saints trade out a little bit of defense for some more offense. Good swing, but a better dig for the Saints. Now Kuhn, that ball blocked at the net. That's a block for the Lancers. And I believe that block is going to go to the sophomore setter, Leah Pease. The transfer out of Valparaiso University. That one going just long for Johnstone. Kylie Kuhn. Johnstone with the reception. Here's Briggs, and that's going to drop on in. Touched by a couple Lancers, but unable to control it. And Briggs picks up her 6th kill. Far side, Hoy, and she picks up another kill for California Baptist. That's her 10th kill, and she becomes the first Lancer with double digits here tonight. Saints go up the middle. Maddie Gooding, great read from Hitchcock, setting up the freshman. That's a connection you're going to see for a couple years. Hitchcock to Gooding. Again, for first-year head coach Dan Banke, he already made history in his first match at St. Martin's, coming back to beat Seattle Pacific, something the Saints hadn't done in 20 years. Knocked them off in 5 sets. They eventually dropped the second one in 5 sets as well. For the Saints, young team as Emily Gooding picks up the kill. They're a young team, but they are a talented team, that's for sure. And when you have pieces like Annalise Hitchcock and Maddie Gooding, the future looks bright for St. Martin's. It's going to be fun to watch over the next few years. You can definitely see the level of play for the Saints has improved from last year to this year. Violation on the Lancers. Saints grab another point and cut the lead. Now down to 7. Still a ways to go. Benetti with the serve. And that one just missing. And a substitution. Manley was going back to serve, but a substitution to bring Julia Udell into the match. The freshman out of California getting her first action today. Here's a swing for Briggs. That ball blocked. Hitchcock sets it for Briggs once again. And that ball's still alive. Great job by the Lancers. I thought that one was down. They keep it alive, and then the block from Chandler Gorman. I believe keeping that one up at the last second was Leah Pease. And that ball is going to be an ace for Udell. She picks up the ace, and the Lancers have a 10-point lead. And the Saints are going to make a substitution. The libero change, then to bring in number 12, Elizabeth Jenkins. She'll come in for Kylie Alos. As Udell's ball goes into the top of the net. Lancers go outside. And a kill for CBU again. Tessa Oakes picks up the kill on the swing. And now Victoria Goff back in. Again, that run in the first set from Goff. 4 aces in 5 serves. That was special to watch. Saints just didn't have an answer. Here's Kuhn. Great swing from Kylie Kuhn. Perfect set from Hitchcock. Talk about a connection as well. Those two are going to be fun to watch. I think that GNAC Offensive Player of the Week award for Kylie Kuhn was the first of many. Again, the Saints playing today without Mackenzie Carter, and that's given an opportunity for Kuhn here to really show what she can do as the primary hitter. And she's shown up well today, that's for sure. 11 kills on 25 swings, only 3 errors. And Brooklyn Fluke will check in, and now she will be serving with her Lancers up by 10, looking to seal a 3-set victory for CBU. That one goes wide, near side. Emily Gooding checks back in for Benetti. Hitchcock. Soft touch from Gooding at the net. Lancers set up Hoy, and she connects for a kill once again. Nearly an ace for the Lancers, but the Saints keep it alive. Now near side, and that ball nearly blocked, but gonna go for a kill for Manley, sliding to her right to pick up the kill. Johnstone with the serve. Here's Kuhn. That one drops in. Another kill for Kylie Kuhn. 12 kills for the sophomore. (23-13) the score. And that one goes just long for Kylie Kuhn. One of the few mistakes on the day for her. And that brings us to match point. Leah Pease will do the honors here with the serve. Up the middle, Maddie Gooding pushes it back across and picks up the kill. Lancers not expecting that move from the freshman. And it keeps the Saints alive a little bit longer, but now they have to be perfect. Outside Hoy, and that's gonna do it. The Lancers get the victory here inside Marcus Pavilion, 25-13, 25-23, 25-14. And they come down to Lacey, Washington to pick up their 8th victory of the year and increase their win streak to 3 in a row. And they improve to 5-3 on the road. For the Saints, they drop to 1-3 on the year. Now dropping in 3 straight. Well, let's go ahead and give you a quick breakdown of some stats. First for the Lancers. And they had a great offensive first set and second set. In the first set, they went 12 kills, only 1 error. In the third set, 10 kills, only 2 errors overall on the day. California Baptist, 34 kills on 73 swings, only 10 errors. They hit 329 as a squad, and they were led by the player who picked up that last kill of the match, Hoy, with 12 kills leading the way on 21 swings. She hit 524, and she's going to have to be the player of the game for California Baptist. What a great game for her. Also, some noteworthy performances. Oaks was second on the team in kills with 8 on 15 swings. And Christine Graff, who came through at the end of set number 2, she finishes with 7 kills. For the Lancers, Okuhara picks up 15 of the 29 assists. Lancers also had 9 aces, 4 coming from Victoria Goff. And the team finished the day with 10 blocks on the night. For St. Martin's, 29 kills on 86 swings, 19 errors. They had a great second set offensively, but just unable to replicate that performance in set 1 or set 3. Kylie Kuhn is the player of the game today for St. Martin's. 12 kills on 26 swings. Emily Gooding and Annika Briggs each had 6 of their own. Those three really combined for a majority of the offense today for St. Martin's. Hitchcock picked up 23 of the 28 assists for SMU. And Kylie Alos leads the way with 10 digs. The Saints, they had 2 aces on the day, and they also had 6 blocks overall. Well, that's going to do it for us here on the Saints Digital Network. I'm Austin Burns. Thanks for stopping by to watch Lancers Saints volleyball. You'll see us again on Friday, April 9th, as the Saints take on Northwest University at 6 p.m. You'll be able to watch that game live here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any Saints volleyball action. Well, thanks again for stopping by today, and we will see you on April 9th. Good night.